If you want to learn how to turn this into this, then stay tuned. Hey. So we're going to start with the best tip of them all. Of course, we want this to be the fastest way to make a bikini, and the tip to do that is fold over elastic. So this is what it looks like. I love the shininess of the ones that I get, and of course you can fold it over. Here are all the pieces that you'll need to make this bikini. A loop threader, you'll need a ruler, some snippers, and a seam ripper. You can always use an old bikini to make the pieces, or we do have patterns, and I have a link below if you want to use the patterns that we have. Here are the top pieces. I love this fabric. So here's how you'll lay it out. Whenever you sew, you'll start on this side and you'll sew from top to bottom, connect it, and continue sewing. Here's the thong, and you'll start on the right side and just sew down. And of course, thread your machine. And then use your fold over elastic to sew the sides. As you can see right here, I am flipping it upside down, how I showed you in the previous clip, and continue sewing. You don't have to snip anything right now. You're just going to continue sewing. Once you're done sewing, you'll clip everything flush. You see how that side looks? Now that we sewed that side, we're going to sew the other side. And we're going to start from the top down. Once you get to the bottom, you'll continue sewing. This makes the string for the crotch. Because I want to sew from the top down, I'm going to flip it over. I just want everything to look nice. And when you're sewing the same direction, it looks good. It won't look lopsided or anything like that. Sometimes at the bottom, you want to make sure that corner is in there. You may have to put your needle down, lift up the presser foot and push it in there, and then continue sewing. And once again, you'll continue sewing just to make the string for the crotch area. And then snip it. We'll end up measuring that later. Now let's go into the top. As you can see, we snipped the tops. Everything is flush so that it's all even to one another. And now we're going to flip it over. This is the layout of how you'll sew it. So you'll run string out. This is the string that will be around your neck when you tie it. Connect it to the bathing suit top. Continue sewing, connect it to the other bathing suit side, and then continue to sew string out. You'll feed in the top cup. Flip the opposite cup upside down and continue feeding it into the fold over elastic. And as you know, we will run the string out. This is the other side. I normally measure out about 22 to 23 inches, and then I'll make it even on both sides. Let's go back to the G-string thong, and we just need to measure out the crotch area. You'll measure yourself from the top of your private area the whole way back to the top of your booty. But then you'll add maybe about a half an inch or 3/4 of an inch. After we do that, we just need to sew the waist. And that's running string out, feeding the thong in, and then continuing to run string out. You'll measure what your waist is or where you want it to sit. And you'll divide that in half and add a half an inch. So if your waist is 30 inches, you'll cut at 15.5 inches. Now that we're done everything, we want to tack. Tacking holds everything into place. These are the settings on the machine that I have, but you can figure it out on your machine as well. So ultimately, you want to put all of these pieces together so that it makes the G-string. I'm going to take the two waist strings and overlap them a little bit. Maybe about a half an inch. And then if you want, you can do one tack right there just to keep it in place. I don't need to because I've been doing it for so long. And then you'll take the thong, bring it up, and just overlap it over that. You can kind of hold it in place with how you're overlapping it, as you can see. And then you'll do 3 tacks. You'll do 2 on the actual waist part, and then you'll do 1 at the bottom. Snip everything clean. And this is what it looks like. It's so neat and crisp. I love it. This is completely optional. If you don't want to do this, you do not have to do this, but I don't like any loose strings or anything like that, so I'll kind of bring a lighter to it. It doesn't make it hard. It doesn't make it melted. You won't hold it there long. So I actually like doing that. We're going to move to the top. This part is optional as well. If you don't want to tack the tops, you don't really need to, but I'll show you anyway. You'll fold the top over about a half an inch, and we'll do 1 tack on each side. And now we need to close this top in order to run our string through and it be secure. So we're going to change our settings once again. And these are the settings that I like to choose for this machine. It may help you on your machine, but definitely give it a try. I like a small zigzag. And of course, this is optional, but I do like everything extra crisp. Not literally. This is almost the end result. We only have one more step left, but look how nice this looks. Of course, you need to run string that goes through the top. These tops are adjustable, so you'll run string. The measurement that I normally run is maybe 42 inches. You can do 40 inches. But yeah, you'll run about 40 inches of string out, and you'll use that piece of string to string your bikini top. It's that simple. You don't have to do any seams. You don't have to flip anything inside out. You just run some fold over elastic. If you made it to the end, congratulations. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And good luck on making your bikini. Thank you.